There are no predators in the ocean that can kill time itself. No shark, no whale, nothing. And yet, something has escaped it. Not by fighting, not by hiding, by cheating. The ocean is 4 billion years old. Every living thing that has ever existed in its depths has followed the same rule. Birth, growth, decay, death, except one. Turritopsis dohrnii, the immortal jellyfish, a creature smaller than your fingernail, translucent, nearly invisible, drifting in warm Mediterranean currents like a ghost. And it has discovered what no other complex organism on Earth has managed to do. It has learned how to reverse death. This is not myth, not legend, not speculation. It is biology, documented, repeatable, real, and it is stranger than any story humans have ever told about immortality. To understand what makes this jellyfish immortal, it is necessary to understand what aging is. A body is a colony, trillions of cells, each with a function. Skin cells protect, neurons think, muscle cells contract. Over time, they degrade. DNA frays, proteins misfold. Waste accumulates in the cellular machinery. Eventually, the cells stop working. They die. And so does the organism. This is universal. It happens to every animal, every plant, every bacterium, except Turritopsis dohrnii. When this jellyfish is injured, starved, or simply too old to continue, something impossible happens. It does not die, it resets. The process is called transdifferentiation. Its adult cells, specialized and locked into their roles, begin to change. A nerve cell becomes a muscle cell. A reproductive cell becomes a digestive cell. Every part of its body unravels and rebuilds itself from within. It is like a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar, a tree collapsing into a seed. The jellyfish sinks to the seafloor. Its bell disintegrates, and from the remains, a colony of polyps emerges, tiny, branching, infant. From those polyps, new jellyfish are born. The same jellyfish, the same DNA. It does not die. It loops over and over and over. It is the only known animal that can fully reverse its life cycle, the only one that has broken the rule. Birth, growth, decay, rebirth, a circle, not a line. Most cells in a body are locked. A neuron will always be a neuron. A heart cell will always beat. But Turritopsis has unlocked something fundamental. Its cells can reactivate genes that were silenced during development. Genes that control pluripotency, the ability to become anything. It is like reopening an instruction manual. The body burned at birth. In humans, if a skin cell were forced to become a brain cell, it would become cancerous. Chaos. Death. But in Turritopsis, the process is controlled. Elegant. Reliable. Scientists have watched it happen in laboratories. They have starved the jellyfish, injured it, pushed it to the edge of death. And every time, it transformed. Every single time. This is not hibernation, not suspended animation, not a trick of biology. It is cellular reprogramming, the body rewriting its own code. Death interrupted mid-sentence. In 2006, a Japanese scientist named Shinya Yamanaka won the Nobel Prize for turning adult human cells back into stem cells. The process he discovered, cellular reprogramming, is similar to what the jellyfish does naturally, but there is a difference. When we reprogram human cells, they often become unstable, They grow out of control. They kill the host. The jellyfish does it perfectly, safely, repeatably. Somewhere in its biology is a mechanism we do not yet understand. A way to reset the clock without breaking the system. If we could unlock it, truly understand it, could we reverse human aging, heal damaged organs, extend life indefinitely? Maybe. But the jellyfish does not know. It does not choose to reset. It does not remember its past lives. It simply exists, cycles, persists, and that is the first hint that immortality is not what we think it is. Turritopsis doheny was first discovered in the Mediterranean. Warm, sheltered bays, quiet water. It is tiny, 4 to 5 millimeters across, translucent. You can see through its body, the red feeding polyps inside like veins beneath the skin. For years, scientists thought it was just another jellyfish. Then they noticed something strange. It was appearing everywhere. Japan, the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic, the Pacific. It was not native to these places. It was spreading, likely hitching rides on cargo ships, drifting through ballast water, colonizing new ecosystems, one invisible passenger at a time. A silent, immortal invasion. And because it can reset its life cycle indefinitely, a single jellyfish could theoretically live forever. Not in one place, not in one form, but persisting, cycling, endlessly reborn. The ocean is 139 million square miles of water, and somewhere in that darkness, there are jellyfish that may have been alive for decades, centuries. We do not know, because we have never tracked one long enough to watch it die. Every living thing follows the same path: birth, growth, reproduction, decay, death. This is the rule, the foundation of evolution, the reason life changes at all. Turritopsis doheny breaks it. It does not just delay death, it erases it. Most organisms are programmed to die after reproduction. It is efficient. Resources are freed. The next generation takes over. But this jellyfish found a loophole. Instead of dying, it becomes its own offspring. It reproduces, then resets, then reproduces again. From an evolutionary perspective, this should be a superpower. Infinite retrees. No extinction, no genetic dead end. But evolution does not care about immortality. It cares about survival. And survival in the ocean is not about living forever. It is about living long enough. The immortal jellyfish can reverse aging, but it cannot reverse being eaten. It has no venom, no armor, no speed, no brain to strategize escape. It is soft, slow, defenseless. Fish swallow it whole. Crabs tear it apart. Sea slugs dissolve its tissue. Currents smash it against rocks. It can be infected, parasitized, stranded on a beach and dried out in minutes under the sun. And sometimes, even when conditions are perfect, the reset simply fails. The cells do not respond. The transformation does not trigger. And it dies like anything else. Because immortality is not immunity. It is a biological escape hatch. A last resort. A gamble that only works if nothing else kills you first. And in the ocean, everything is trying to kill everything else. The jellyfish can live forever, but only if it is never injured, never starved, never eaten, never stranded, never infected. It must be perfect, every moment, for eternity. One mistake, and the loop ends. The immortal jellyfish has no brain, no eyes, no memory, no awareness of time. It does not know it is immortal. It does not choose to reset. It does not fear death because it does not understand life. It is a cluster of cells floating through water, responding to chemical signals, drifting where currents take it, eating when prey brushes against its tentacles. It has no identity, no continuity, no sense of self. When it resets, it does not retain memories. It does not carry forward experiences. It is not the same individual in any meaningful sense. It is a copy, a reprint, a biological photocopy of itself. The body persists, but nothing else does. Imagine living forever. But you do not remember yesterday. You do not plan for tomorrow. You do not know who you are. You just float. Is that immortality? Or is it something else? Is it life? Or just existence? The ocean is the oldest graveyard on Earth. Billions of years of life and death, creation and decay, evolution, grinding forward through endless cycles of mutation and extinction. And in that vast, indifferent expanse, evolution made one creature that does not have to die. Not because immortality is better, but because evolution experiments. Most experiments fail. The body plan is too fragile. The organism cannot compete. The niche collapses. But some experiments succeed in strange ways. The jellyfish is one of them. It does not dominate. It does not conquer. It does not spread like an invasive plague. It simply persists. A footnote in the margins of the ocean. A biological curiosity. A creature that broke the rules and survived anyway. But survival is not the same as thriving. The jellyfish drifts. It cycles. It resets. And the ocean continues around it, indifferent. Mortality gives life shape. It is why anything matters, why moments are precious, why loss is profound. We remember, we dream, we love, we lose, and because of that, we live. The jellyfish does none of these things. It exists in an eternal present. No past, no future, no meaning. It is alive in the technical sense. Its cells function. But it does not live the way we understand life. It does not grow. It does not learn. It does not change. It just repeats. And repetition, without growth, is not life. It is stagnation. The rest of the ocean moves forward, adapts, evolves, changes. And the immortal jellyfish stays the same. Cycling, resetting, drifting, forever. The ocean made a creature that cannot die. But maybe that is not a gift. Maybe it is a prison. The jellyfish cannot escape its loop. It cannot choose to stop. It cannot choose to end. It is bound to its biology, trapped in a cycle it does not understand and cannot control. Immortality, without consciousness, is not freedom. It is automation. The body persists. Imagine living forever, but you do not remember yesterday. You do not plan for tomorrow. You do not know who you are. You just float. Is that immortality? Or is it something else? Is it life? Or just existence? The ocean is the oldest graveyard on Earth. Billions of years of life and death. Creation and decay. Evolution, grinding forward through endless cycles of mutation and extinction. And in that vast, indifferent expanse, evolution made one creature that does not. We have to die, not because immortality is better, but because evolution experiments. Most experiments fail. The body plan is too fragile. The organism cannot compete. The niche collapses. But some experiments succeed in strange ways. The jellyfish is one of them. It does not dominate. It does not conquer. It does not spread like an invasive plague. It simply persists. A footnote in the margins of the ocean. a biological curiosity, a creature that broke the rules and survived anyway. But survival is not the same as thriving. The jellyfish drifts, it cycles, it resets, and the ocean continues around it, indifferent. Mortality gives life shape. It is why anything matters, why moments are precious, why loss is profound. We remember, we dream, we love, we lose, and because of that, we live. The jellyfish does none of these things. It exists in an eternal present, no past, no future, no meaning. It is alive in the technical sense,